Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Taking another look here at Chainlink, seeing what's going on. We have this perfect inverted head and shoulders pattern starting. And again, that comes as a result of our Elliott Wave finishing as well. So it's quite interesting how those two can tie together. Again, a lot of this is based solely on the fact that Bitcoin pulled back pretty dramatically. We were expecting a bounce at that $14 mark. Instead, it came all the way down to like $13.20. But truth is, we have a long position open with our community there for our trade signals, and it's definitely a coin that I think is going to fill that upper liquidity level. Again, when we talked yesterday about liquidity, we verified that there's tons and tons of liquidity here at this 1550 mark. That's what it was. Yeah, so if you can kind of see, the price action is trying to push its way up. There's very low liquidity at the bottom levels. There is some now. Yesterday, there was absolutely nothing when we covered it because the price kept sweeping lower. But now that we've hit our tentative bottom, our essential last shoulder, or right shoulder, we can see the price action continuing higher with much more likelihood of hitting 1550 than to pull back. Again, if Bitcoin decides to have a terrible day again today, and it drops down another 5%, we could very well see this invalidated. But for now, we're still looking good. Our long-term trend line is somewhat discontinued. We'll talk about that here in a minute. I do want to preface and let you know that if you're not utilizing Bitunix exchange as your primary exchange, I can tell you you're missing out. They're phenomenal. Really, really love them. Mainly because they offer no KYC, no VPN, trailing stop losses, multiple profit targets. There's a lot of reasons to use them. I have an instructional video down below, but mainly use this link to register if you haven't already. And even if you have registered, use this link to essentially be able to benefit from some nice little bonus here with our exclusive campaign we're having. That's available for the next week until month end. Be sure to check that out. Again, simply trade on the exchange and you get some benefit rewards there, among others. Okay. So what we want to talk about here is on the daily time frame, a few key factors here. Let's go ahead and make this a little prettier. We'll remove the inverted head and shoulders pattern because we kind of already discussed that. What I want to talk about here on the bigger picture is that we did lose tentatively. Again, that's the word tentated. We can see here this ascending trend line. We kind of lost that, but you got to keep in mind that's where the 20-day SMA is averaging out. So we went below it, but we've jumped back up above it here so far today. So it could be just completely not even a complete non-issue. We can stretch this out a little bit further, running concurrent a little bit more with the 20-day sub-moving average, and just get perspective on the fact that we are still in good shape. Okay. The end of the story here is the simple fact that we're not in a dire straits because of that. Okay, we bounced off 50 on the RSI here. We're very, very close to it. Money flow index is coming down, but that's natural because it includes the last 14 days of trading. In the last 14 days, we've pretty much continued lower. We are making lower lows and lower highs. We'll talk about that on smaller time frames, but once more, that inverted head and shoulders pattern is very strong. Anytime you see that kind of pattern, it's going to it hits a target like 70-80% of the time. We do have still a divergence here, but we're starting to lose a little momentum here. And truth is, this is not terrible. When you have a MACD divergence on the daily, we've been diverging for a while, mind you. It loses its potency after a few days. And initially, too, you don't want to use it as the only indication to take a trade. So at this point here, we can summarize that the daily, even though we kind of lost our trend line, we still kind of haven't. We're still trending above the 50, 20, 100-day, and 200-day sub-moving averages. Tentatively above the 20, obviously it's important for us to close at $14 or higher today. I think that's a good level. But if we do, pending we don't, we should be in good shape. So let's take a quick look here at the 4-hour and just kind of note a few things. Of course, we saw the head and shoulders pattern already. We've got a MACD convergence on the horizon here. Another couple of candles and we'll be converging fully there. We got our money flow index extremely low with the RSI coming up. Now, you might scratch your head and think, okay, that's a bad sign, right? No, actually, that's the opposite. When money flow is low and the RSI starts to come up, that's a very good sign because the RSI is going to move a little faster due to the fact that it's based on the last 14 candles. And just the way that it works here, if we close above this level here at 50 on the RSI, in other words, basically 0.382 on Fibonacci, $14.25. We close above 14.25 today. That would be a firm indication that we're on the right side of the tracks. I think that's extremely important to note. So when we see all that stuff combined with MACD convergence on the horizon, money flow index low, we're in good position here, primed for the next pump. And again, you take a look at the previous time frame when the money flow index came really low. It was right here. We were overextended to a 9 on TD sequential. Price came back up and rallied roughly 12% in about a 24-hour period. Okay. So right now, so far, we have rallied about 9%. So we could be nearing the end of this little continuation. But the truth is, money flow index being low, we very well could see the next leg up come very strong and very fast. We do have a resistance with its average true range really close to about 1475. That's basically the 0.5 mark on Fibonacci. So closing above that level would be the more definitive reversal here. But the truth is here, unlike most other coins, we are seeing higher lows on the 4-hour time frame to honor this ascending trend. And even though we haven't established higher highs, we are looking to get that next here. Okay, so again, we're compressing, starting to work our way in. This is all positive stuff. I really don't see too much here that's disadvantageous. So again, to clarify, when you want to be a good trader, you're going to be looking for reasons not to take a trade. And so far in this analysis, we haven't found much that is a negative contributing factor. Okay, take a look at the hourly. Let's confirm this here. This would be one of them, but it's almost clear. And what I mean by that is if you had a short position open, you should have closed it a long time ago. Lagging span has intersected with the price action about 5 to 6 hours ago. Conversion lines above the baseline, that's a very good sign telling us we have good momentum. The price is not over the cloud yet, okay? And being above the cloud, both upper and lower lead is important, okay? So being above this upper lead and closing for at least 3 or 4 hours is extremely important. If you're not familiar with how to utilize this indicator appropriately, it's one of the best confirmational tools you can use. Specifically on the 1 hour, I teach you how to use that in my trading videos. Of course, I do a deeper dive on my university videos, but I also have it available on my YouTube channel, so go ahead and search for it. And the bottom line here is, just peaking up above is not a confirmational sign. Closing 2 or 3 candles above this level is a good sign, okay? So I'm all about confirmation, and confirmation comes in a lot of different ways, but to me, it's confirming that we're above this level for an average of 3 or 4 hours, instead of just peaking above and hoping for the best. Because there's a lot of times where the price will come up like this and be like, nope, just kidding. But oftentimes when it stays above, then it's going to maintain above. That's typically the sign. So again, we're still a little premature. I'd say another 5 to 6 hours. We'll have full-on confirmation if we have a closure at just say 1425 or higher. That's what I'm going to be looking for here today. Again, we already have a long position open, so I'm not looking to take another one. But if I was looking for another one, I would be, confirming 1425 at the end of today's trading day. That's roughly what we're looking for. All right, so again, that's what we're looking at there. Do me a solid here. Please like the video. Comment below. Let me know your position on Chainlink right now. Are you long? Are you short? Are you considering hodling? What does your hodl bag look like? Let me know. I love to hear that stuff and get engaged with my community. You want to interact with myself and others, jumping over to our Twitter, Telegram, or Discord. Welcome again to Panorama Stamp for jumping over here. Greatly appreciate you mentioning, this is a good experience for you so far. Deeply appreciate you watching, and thank you so much again for your support. But once more, make sure you take advantage of this exclusive offer here through Bitunix. No VPN, no KYC required. Nice little bonus there of $20 for only the next 100 spots available between now and the month over. Okay? Hope you have a good rest of your day. Thanks again. We'll see you tomorrow's video. Take care.